Everything we talk about here starts in one place, the subconscious mind. And today we are going deeper than we've ever gone before. We are starting a brand new series, and this one might change the way you see yourself. Hi, I'm Gisele Lima, an English teacher and also an energy healing practitioner. I work with subconscious beliefs, emotional patterns, and energetic blocks. Today we are talking about the first of the 5 emotional wounds, the rejection wound. But before we begin, if this topic resonates with you, subscribe and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And stay until the end, because today I'm going to guide you through a live energy healing practice. The rejection wound is one of the most painful wounds a person can carry, because deep down it holds this belief: I'm unwanted. I'm not loved. It often begins with a parent, a moment where the child felt pushed away, dismissed, invisible, not always through dramatic events, sometimes through small repeated moments of feeling unseen, unheard, unwanted. And the child, trying to make sense of this world, concluded, there must be something wrong with me. But here's something important I want you to hear. This wound is not your parents' fault. Our parents did the best they could with the wounds they carried themselves. What created the wound wasn't necessarily what happened. It was how your child's mind interpreted what happened. A sensitive child in a vulnerable moment, making the only conclusion that made sense at that time: I must not be wanted. That interpretation became a belief. That belief became a program. And that program has been running ever since. Now, this wound doesn't stay in childhood. It grows with you. And it shows up in your adult life in ways you might not even recognize. You might feel like you are too much for people. So you make yourself smaller, quieter, less. Or you feel like you are never enough. So you work harder, give more, try to earn your place. You might struggle to start things because deep down you expect it to be rejected before you even begin. You might avoid being seen because being seen means risking rejection. You might leave a relationship first before the other person has the chance to leave you. And in your relationship with abundance, the rejection wound can show up as good things are not for me. I am always left behind. I don't deserve to be chosen. Lise Bourbeau teaches us that every wound creates a mask, a way of protecting ourselves from feeling that pain again. The mask of the rejection wound is what she calls the fugitive. The fugitive runs, not always physically, but energetically. They disconnect before they can be rejected. They disappear before they can be seen. They leave before they can be left. And sometimes the fugitive doesn't run away from others. They run away from themselves. Escaping through, overthinking, staying busy, numbing, avoiding. Anything to not feel the pain of the original wound. But here's what I want you to know. The mask was never the problem. The mask was protection, a brilliant strategy created by a child who needed to survive. The only problem is, you're not that child anymore, and you deserve to live without this mask, or to be true to yourself. And that's exactly what we are going to do now, together. For this practice, you need your pendulum, or any small object on a string. Let's calibrate it. You're going to hold your arm still and ask for a yes. At this point, you can force a little swing to the right, saying, give me a yes. Give me a yes. Stop it, and now let's ask for a no. And again, you can force a little swing to the left. Give me a no. Now let's confirm if it's calibrated with affirmations. First affirmations are about something you know as an absolutely truth, like your name, the place where you live, your children's names. But now you don't need to force it. Your body will respond to it. Example: my name is Gisele. The pendulum will give you a swing to the right, by itself as a confirmation. Repeat 2 or 3 times until you feel it's good to go. Make false statements as well, so it will give you a no for answer. For example, I live in Bali. If it's not true, the pendulum should swing to the left as a no answer. Now let's test. Hold the pendulum still and repeat after me. I have to work harder to prove my worth. Watch what happens. Give your pendulum time. If your pendulum said no, you don't have this limiting belief. But if your pendulum said yes, that's not a problem. That's information. With your permission, we can change it. So let's delete this limiting belief. You need to place your hands on your heart, close your eyes, and give me permission to connect with your energy field. Read out loud or in your mind. Now let's retest. Pick up your pendulum again, hold it still, and repeat the same affirmation. And watch what happens now. I have to work harder to prove my worth. Something shifted, didn't it? And if you didn't feel a shift yet, that's okay too. Sometimes a belief is connected to deeper layers, other blocks, memories that go further back. And that's exactly why we work together in sessions, to investigate layer by layer until we find the root. Let's recap everything that we talked today. The rejection wound begins with the belief that I am unwanted. The fugitive mask was created to protect a younger version of ourselves by hiding, avoiding, disconnecting, or living before we can be rejected again. As we grow, that belief can shape the way we see ourselves, our relationships, our visibility, and even what we believe we are worth of receiving. You don't have to live from that protection anymore. And today, you had the opportunity to identify one of those beliefs, release it, and create space for a new one. That's the beginning of changing the pattern. Now you know that the rejection wound didn't form overnight, and healing is a journey. But every time you choose to show up anyway, to be seen anyway, to stay anyway, you are sending a new message to your subconscious mind. I am safe, I belong, I am wanted here. Next Sunday we'll explore the second wound, the abandonment wound. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who carries this wound. And if you're ready to go deeper, to work on this wound personally with me, the link to book your 101 energy healing session is in the description below. That's energy healing. That's what we do together, but deeper, layer by layer, until the wound is healed. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next Sunday.